Once you know the names of the strings, you can start reading notes. In our book, the letter name goes right inside the note to help you read it. So if you need to play a D, you'll see a D right inside the note there. If you need to play an A, you'll see an A right inside the note. You might also notice that the notes live in different places. D lives down low, A lives up a little bit higher. But for now, all you need to do is read the letters. This little squiggly thing, you might have learned about it in elementary school. That's called a rest. If you see a rest, just pause for one beat. One more new word on this page is called pizzicato. Anytime you see pizzicato or its abbreviation PITZ, you're going to pluck the strings, not play with the bow. Okay, now we're ready. Before we play, let's say the note names for number 2. 1, 2, ready, go. D, 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 D. You'll notice that when there was a rest, I just paused. I didn't say anything for one beat. Now you can try to play number 2. 1, 2, ready, go. Let's say the note names for number 3. Let's play open A. 1, 2, ready, go. A, 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 A. 1, 2, ready, go. Now let's say the note names for number 4. Choose a team. 1, 2, ready, go. D, 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 A, 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 D, D, A, A, D, D, D. 1, 2, ready,